Okay, so good morning. It's sort of like a belated post for this week's COMMGiving. Um, when when you are speaking to an audience, it is a bad idea to not pigeonhole them, not classify them, not define them, who they are. You always need targeting. Right? You can't treat people as if they were potato sacks. That you know, one potato sacks have the same potatoes in them as the next potato sacks. You really cannot. But the world is not so crazy that every potato sack is so unique. You know, some potato, the world is in enough of an order that you can say these potato sacks are very similar to each other. What's inside them? These ones similar to each other. These ones similar to each other. If you think every potato sack is totally unique, you're not gonna get anywhere. Oh, sorry, I got paint. I was painting, eh? If you notice my apartment, it's freshened up because I was painting. I'm still painting this morning, so that's my life behind the scenes. But it occurred to me, one of the worst things you can be is a upper class nothing, and an upper class nothing is sort of like has done well in the status quo, but doesn't really understand, never really got the spirit or the soul of it. So when the essential require addressing, an upper class nothing don't want to raise a ruckus. So it is not a contradiction for me to share the achievement of this nation, Canada at this moment, of the Arctic Highway, at the same time to share that the major newspaper thinks Canada ought to go into a deep state to keep POTUS in check. Um, I know it's Canada. It's not. It's not United States. I know, and they say this. They probably say the same thing over in Britain and stuff like that. And they probably say the same thing down in Mexico. You know, we have our own national priorities, right? So why are they stuttering? Why are they stuttering? They wrote it. It's published in print. Why are they stuttering? Right? They don't stutter about the Arctic Highway. Why are they stuttering about that? Their own national priorities. All right. But so I am not an upper class nothing. Neither is the guy who wrote it. Right? But there are some people who are upper class nothing. All right. Their interests so small, and yet they they burn so much hay. Upper class nothing. Appreciate the underpinnings that got you here. You know, I'm not editor like the guy who wrote that piece. I'm more like a corporate business type, right? Digital marketing professional type. It's candor, transparency, honesty, rules above board. All right. These are our prices. These are conditions, terms of use, privacy policy, right? And then what do you expect? All that stuff. Corporate business. So what you see is all above board. Don't be an upper class nothing. All right? And surprisingly, every potato sack is not unique. Some more alike, some more alike, some more alike. Upper class nothings.